Hey, this is Cam with BlackTail Studio, and this week I attempt to build my largest ever round table, but what starts with a lot of excitement definitely doesn't end that way. There is a certain camp of woodworker out there that believes it is never acceptable to cut the edge off of a live edge table like this, and they remind me of those anti-circumcision people outside the hospitals that are protesting. And I can tell you an edge that's cut is going to be much easier to clean. Some would say more hygienic, and in my experience, women actually prefer it this way as well. As I was posting this on Instagram, just kind of going through the process of, hey, I got to figure out how to clean this out, a guy from Pure Space Dry Ice Blasting reached out and was like, hey, we can clean that up for you. And I'm like, all right, what's that? And what it is they shoot these tiny little dry ice pellets that can get into basically any nook and cranny, and they evaporate on contact. So unlike sandblasting that can leave a lot of junk around there, traditionally they use this for like big industrial food safe cleaning. They clean like big stainless vats. They don't do a lot of this live edge cleanup, and they were great for me, clean my slab up, but not probably for your average woodworker.
As the dry ice particles pass through the air, they collide with ambient water molecules. These water molecules instantly freeze and adhere to the dry ice particles. Upon contact with a surface, the dry ice sublimates, leaving behind the water.
We brought the top in from the house where it had been sitting for several weeks, and pretty quickly I noticed something that shouldn't be there. And what I was feeling was a slight depression, and my gut told me I might actually have some trapped moisture there, which was not going to be a good situation. So I got my Wagner Orion moisture meter and I started testing the wood, and what I found is while parts of it were dry, there were pockets all over the slab that had trapped moisture and basically make this slab completely unusable as a table. This thing's got trapped moisture. I built a whole table. What would you do for your average Joe Blow?
Typically, in a situation like that, we'll offer a full refund, and especially if they're across the country like that, they just end up keeping the material. Mm-hmm. We try to make them as whole as possible. Mm-hmm. It's hard to pay people for their labor, you know, but...
Sure, you can't afford me, I know that much.
But, you know, paying for freight is something we've done multiple times.
All right, well, anything else you want to add? I appreciate you coming on a short notice.
No,
I know it's the best part of your job.
I feel terrible, and you know, I'm sorry, Cam.
You should.
Apology.
You're not forgiven until we figure out how to make this right. So, but no, I appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. The lesson that I learned is I no longer take a wood supplier's word that a piece is dried. I now check every piece of wood that comes through my shop with a moisture meter to ensure that everything I work with is properly dried, not just in one spot, but all over the entire slab. I wanted to point out to him and all the other interesting people in the comment section that like to point things like this out, that nobody likes you and we all hope that bad things happen to you.